Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Infinity Plus. Here comes the last part of the trigonometric functions. You people are well known that the last part of the trigonometry, that is the exercise 8.3, is the most toughest part for all the students that I have observed earlier. So let's make this 8.3 exercise easy for each and every student so they can be able to tackle the 3 marks question easily without any fear. While defining trigonometry, we have already defined some of the trigonometric functions. So we will take up all the formulas which are all necessary for the sums. Before going to the sums, we will solve all the basics, which are all the things which is necessary for the exercise 8.3. So first and foremost, we will be having the cosecant theta. Cosecant theta, you people are well known, it can be written as 1 by sin theta, as cosecant and sine are reciprocal of one another. And second one, we will be having secant theta. Secant theta can be written as 1 by cos theta. And the third one, we will be having cot theta, which can be written as 1 by tan theta. We people know that again the tan theta can also be written as sin theta divided by cos theta. And also fifth one, cot theta can be written as the reciprocal of this one, which is nothing but cos theta divided by sin theta. Along with these things, you should know the trigonometric identities. So these are the 3 trigonometric identities that one should know. First one is cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1, and the second one will be having 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta, and the third one is 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosecant square theta. Please do memorize all these formulas in order to solve the sums easily. So let's move ahead in order to solve the sums without any delay. So let's move ahead. First and foremost, we will be having the heading as prove the following identities where the angles involved are acute angles for which the expressions are defined. So first questions they have given cosecant theta minus cot theta whole square is equal to 1 minus cos theta divided by 1 plus cos theta. So you have to take the LHS and you have to prove that it is equal to the RHS. So take the LHS. What they have given in the LHS, that is cosecant theta minus the cot theta whole square. So I have written the LHS as it is. Now you people are well known. What is cosecant theta? From the above, we can write it as cosecant theta is 1 divided by sin theta, as cosecant is the reciprocal of sin theta, and cot theta can be written as cos theta divided by sin theta whole square. Now you people can observe, since the denominator of these two are same, the LCM will be sin theta, and the numerator you have to write up as it is, that is 1 minus cos theta whole square. So it becomes 1 minus cos theta whole square, and the denominator you will get it as sin square theta. Now write up the numerator as 1 minus cos theta whole square can be written as 1 minus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. Since it is square, I have written it 2 times. Whole divided by sin square theta can be written as 1 minus cos square theta. Just by using the identity, now write up the numerator as it is 1 minus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta, and the denominator it is in the form of a square minus the b square. So this can be written as a plus b into a minus b. So 1 minus cos theta into 1 plus cos theta. So 1 minus cos theta will get cancelled with the 1 minus cos theta, and you are remaining with 1 minus cos theta in the numerator and 1 plus cos theta in the denominator, which is the RHS which they have asked in the questions. So this is how you will be able to solve the cosecant theta minus the cot theta is equal to 1 minus cos theta by 1 plus cos theta. If you like this video, please do share among your friends and do subscribe to my channel. Let's move ahead with the next problem. So this is the next sum you will be having, and you have to prove that LHS is equal to RHS. In the LHS, they have given as sin A plus cosecant A whole square plus cos A plus secant A whole square. Take up the LHS as it is. Now Apply the whole square formula. Sin A plus cosecant A whole square. It is of the form A plus B whole square. So it can be written as A square plus B square plus 2AB. Nothing but it is sin square A plus cosecant square A plus 2 times the A is nothing but sin A into cosecant A. Plus this also can be written in the form of A plus B whole square. It will become cos square A plus secant square A plus 2 times the cos A into secant A. Now just simplify in order to get the answer. Now rearrange the things in order to get the answer. Sin square A, I am writing plus this term cos square A along with it, plus these two terms are written together, that is cosecant square A plus secant square A, and remaining terms will be written as it is. Now you have to observe sin square A plus cos square A. From the identity we can write it as equal to 1 plus cosecant square A can be written as 1 plus cot square A plus secant square A can be written as 1 plus tan square A plus 2 times sin A will be as it is, and cosecant A can be written as 1 by sin A. Since cosecant is the reciprocal of sin, we can write cosecant A as 1 by sin A, and 2 times cos A will be as it is, secant A can be written as 1 by cos A. So you can observe the step once again. Sin square A plus cos square A, I have written it as 1, and cosecant square A, apply the identity. Secant square A, again apply the identity, and 2 times sin A will be as it is. Cosecant A is 1 by sin A plus 2 times cos A is as it is. Secant A is 1 by cos A. Now you can observe that you can cancel few things here. Sin A will get cancelled with the sin A, and cos A will get cancelled with the cos A. Now just observe the other things, which is equal to 1 plus 1. Now I am adding all the numbers together. 1 plus 1, that is 2, plus 1 is 3, plus here you will be getting 2 into 1 is 2, 2 into 1 is 2. So 1 plus 1 is 3 plus cot square A plus remaining is tan square A plus 2 plus 2. If you add up all the 3, you will get 7 plus cot square A plus tan square A. Now you can observe from the question that you have already got the RHS. Now this proves that your LHS question is equal to the RHS. If you are having doubt at any point of time, just pause the video and try to understand the sum. If you haven't liked the video till now, like the video and subscribe to my channel for the further understanding. Now next question, we will be having root of 1 plus sin A by 1 minus sin A is equal to secant A plus tan A. In a similar manner, write up the LHS as it is, which is root of 1 plus sin A divided by 1 minus sin A. Now you have to prove that it is equal to RHS. Since we are not having any formula to use, what we'll do? We'll just rationalize the denominator. So 1 plus sin A by 1 minus sin A, I'll write as it is. How to rationalize the denominator? Since I'm having in the denominator 1 minus sin A, I'll multiply and divide it by 1 plus sin A whole divided by 1 plus sin A. Now just simplify. Root of 1 plus sin A into 1 plus sin A in the numerator will become 1 plus sin A whole square whole divided by, in the denominator you will get it as 1 minus sin square A. Why it is 1 minus sin square A? Because it is A minus B into A plus B form. So it can be written as 1A square minus B square, that is 1 square minus sin square A. In the numerator, keep 1 plus sin A whole square as it is whole divided by 1 minus sin square A can be written as cos square A, just because of this identity. This is equal to, now for the numerator and the denominator, square and root will get cancelled with each other. So you will be getting 1 plus sin A in the numerator whole divided by cos A in the denominator. Now separate this denominator to both the terms in the numerator. So what you will get? 1 by cos A plus sin A by cos A. Now 1 by cos A, you people are well known that 1 by cos is nothing but it is secant A plus sin by cos is nothing but it is tan A. Now you can observe that it is same as your RHS in the given question. So we have proved that 1 plus sin A by 1 minus sin A inside the root is equal to secant A plus tan A. Now next question we will be having 1 plus tan square A by 1 plus cot square A is equal to tan square A. So as it is, take up the LHS, that is 1 plus tan square A divided by 1 plus cot square A. You people are well known that what is tan A? Tan A is nothing but sin A by cos A. So in place of tan, I have substituted sin by cos whole divided by 1 plus what is cot A? Cot A is nothing but cos A by sin A. Since it's having square, I'll write it as whole square. Now just square both the things separately. So 1 plus sin square A divided by, you will get cos square A in the numerator whole divided by 1 plus cos square A divided by sin square A. Now take the LCM for both the numerator and also the denominator. For the numerator, LCM is cos square A and in the and you will get it is cos square A plus sin square A whole divided by, in the denominator LCM is sin square A and you will get it as sin square A plus cos square A. You people are well known that sin square A plus cos square A is an identity that can be equal to 1 for both the things. So you will get in the numerator 1 by cos square A whole divided by 1 by sin square A. Now in the denominator term, this one I will take it upside. So the numerator will get converted into denominator and denominator will get converted into numerator. So 1 by cos square A will remain as it is, into division I am converting into multiplication. This will become sin square A divided by 1. So 1 into sin square A is sin square A and in the denominator you will be having 1 into cos square A is cos square A. So what is sin by cos? You will be having sin by cos is nothing but tan A whole square, which is the RHS which they are asking to prove. So there you have proved 1 plus tan square A by 1 plus cot square A is equal to 1 tan square A. Here comes the last but not the least sum. They have given 1 plus secant A by secant A is equal to sin square A by 1 minus cos A. In the textbook they have given prove the LHS and RHS separately, but here we will be proving LHS is equal to RHS in a one go. So take the LHS, that is 1 plus secant A divided by secant A. So what is secant A? You people are well known. Secant A can be written as 1 by cos A whole divided by, again secant A can be written as 1 by cos A. Now for the numerator, take up the LCM, that is cos A is the LCM. So it will become cos A plus 1 whole divided by 1 by cos A. Now cos A will get cancelled. You will be remaining with 1 plus cos A in the numerator. Now what you have to do, just multiply and divide it by 1 minus cos A to this answer. So 1 minus cos A by 1 minus cos A. What you will get? 1 minus cos A into 1 plus cos A will become 1 square minus cos square A. Why? Because it is A plus B into A minus B form. So it can be written as A square minus B square whole divided by 1 minus cos A. Now 1 minus cos square A divided by 1 minus cos A. You people are well known from the identity. What is 1 minus cos square A? So this is 1 minus cos square A is sin square A whole divided by 1 minus cos A, which is equal to the RHS which they have asked here. So do like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.